check whether gx is a factor of px or not, where px is equal to 8x³ minus 6x square minus 4x plus 3 and gx is equal to x upon 3 minus 1 by 4. Not scared with this question? Yes, I agree. It appears complex, but that doesn't mean that the question is difficult. And that is the most important trick while solving maths questions. Please don't get scared just by the appearance of a question. It may look complex, but it is not. You have to solve it. And you will see that most of the time you will be able to solve the question and derive the right answer. Let us do this question and see how it has to be done. See, you have already done lots of similar questions in terms of real numbers. And you have done it very easily without any complications and with full confidence. If you don't believe me, just answer this. If I ask you whether 8 is a factor of 24, what will be your answer? Okay, what will you do? You will divide 24 by 8. You will check the remainder. Like in this case, 24 divided by 8. 8 into 3, that is 8 3s are 24, so you get the remainder as 0. Since you got the remainder as 0, you know that 8 is a factor of 24. If the remainder would not have been 0, for example, instead of 24, if I would have taken 25, then 25 divided by 8, 8 3s are 24, and in this case, the remainder would have been 1. So here you know that 8 is not a factor of 25, while here 8 is a factor of 24. What was the decision criteria? It's simple. If the remainder is 0, it is a factor. If the remainder is non-zero, this is not a factor. The same concept, the same procedure we have to follow while solving this question as well. The only difference is that now we have the polynomials instead of numbers. So here it will be like you have to divide px by gx and check for the remainder. If the remainder is 0, then this is a factor. If it is not equal to 0, then this is not a factor. That's the only concept and that's the only procedure to solve not only this question but all other similar questions. So let's do this. So coming back to the question, we have to divide px by gx and we have to find the remainder in this case. If the remainder comes to 0, then this will be a factor. If it is not 0, it is not a factor. Now the next part is how to find the remainder. You can use the long division method or you can use the remainder theorem or factor theorem. In fact, factor theorem is just an extension of remainder theorem. So for the sake of simplicity and ease of procedure, we are going to solve it with the help of factor theorem. So in this case, we have the divisor as gx, which is equal to x by 3 minus 1 by 4. This is given, and we have to divide px, which is the dividend, by this divisor. That means we need to find the value of x in this divisor. For that, we have to equate this to 0 and solve it. We get x upon 3 minus 1 upon 4 is equal to 0, which means x upon 3 is equal to 1 upon 4. We simply took this 1 by 4 on the right hand side and the sign changed from minus to plus. And then we do the cross multiplication, with the help of which we get x over here, and this becomes 1 into 3 divided by 4, that is equal to 3 by 4. So we got the value of x as 3 by 4 from gx, which is already given. And now this x can be used in px to find the remainder when it is divided by this polynomial. Since px is given as 8x³ minus 6x² minus 4x plus 3. Here, remainder theorem says that gx will be the factor of px if px is equal to 0 for the value of x which we are taking from gx. That means if gx is a factor, then p 3 by 4 must be equal to 0. Mind you, we don't know yet whether it is equal to 0 or not, but we have to find out. How are we going to find out? Px is equal to 8x³ minus 6x² minus 4x plus 3. It's simple. Just substitute 3 by 4 in place of x. So we get p 3 by 4 is equal to 8. Instead of x, we write 3 by 4 cube minus 6. Instead of x, we again write 3 by 4. We already have a square here, minus 4. Instead of x, we write 3 upon 4 plus 3. Now just solve it. So we get 8 into 3 into 3 into 3, as there is 3 cube, divided by 4 into 4 into 4, minus 6 into 3 into 3, as we have 3 square here, upon 4 into 4, as we have 4 square here, minus, in the next term we get 4 into 3 divided by 4, and here we have plus 3. Now looking at these terms, you can see 4 cancels out 8 here, as 4 2s are 8, and 2 cancels out 4 here, as 2 2s are 4. No more simplifications in this term. Next one, we have 2 3s are 6 and 2 2s are 4. Again, no further simplification. In the next term, we have 4 and 4, which cancels out straight away. And last we have plus 3. Moving ahead further, we get is equal to 3 into 3 into 3 divided by 2 into 4, minus, here we have 3 into 3 into 3 divided by 2 into 4, minus 3, and here we have plus 3. Taking it further, we have 3 3s 9 into 3 27. So we get 27 divided by 2 into 4, that is 8. Minus 3 3s are 9 into 3 27 divided by 2 4s are 8. So both are same. If you see, we could have cancelled it out here also, as both are same with different signs. Here we have minus 3 plus 3. Same here also. We have minus 3 and we have plus 3. So this 27 by 8 cancels out minus 27 by 8, and here minus 3 cancels out plus 3, which gives us 0. and that is the remainder. So you see, we got the remainder as 0. That means gx is a factor of px. See, we solved it, and so easily. Simple procedure. Just divide px by gx, find the remainder, check the remainder. If it is 0, then gx is a factor of px. If it is not equal to 0, it is not a factor of px. You have to start solving it yourself, and you will start getting the answers as well. And that will also strengthen your concepts. And believe me, StudyMare is not anymore.